Arthur Miller by Christopher Bigsby is a non-fiction biography that provides a comprehensive look at the life and career of the celebrated American playwright Arthur Miller. Miller is famous for his iconic works, such as Death of a Salesman and The Crucible, making him one of the most influential playwrights of the 20th century. Christopher Bigsby, who was not only a close friend of Miller but also his student, is uniquely qualified to offer an in-depth exploration of Miller's life. Born in New York City on October 17, 1905, Arthur Miller was the third child in a prosperous family of Polish-Jewish heritage. However, the family faced financial setbacks following the 1929 Wall Street crash, which compelled Miller to take on a job delivering bread every morning before school to help his family cope with the financial strain. Bigsby suggests that this experience, coupled with his friendship with a Marxist-leaning fellow student, played a pivotal role in shaping Miller's political views, which would influence his life and work. Despite facing financial challenges, Miller persevered through various menial jobs while in high school to save money for his tuition at the University of Michigan. There, he initially pursued journalism and later switched to English, ultimately discovering his passion for becoming a successful playwright. After graduating, Miller turned down a lucrative scriptwriting job at 20th Century Fox to join the Federal Theater Project, an initiative of the New Deal. Sadly, this endeavor was shut down by Congress due to concerns about subsidizing communist ideas. Subsequently, Miller made a living writing radio plays in New York. In 1940, he married Mary Grace Slattery and wrote his first produced play, The Man Who Had All the Luck, which premiered on Broadway in 1944. Although it won the Theatre Guild's National Award, it received poor reviews and closed after just 4 performances. It took 3 years before Miller's next play, All My Sons, became a significant success, earning him a Tony Award for Best Author and establishing his status as a prominent American playwright. The following year, Miller wrote his magnum opus, Death of a Salesman, inspired by his own father's financial failures. The play resonated with its portrayal of a generation let down by the promises of capitalism and earned Miller numerous accolades, including the Tony Award for Best Author, the Pulitzer Prize for Drama, and the New York Drama Circle Critics Award. Death of a Salesman also marked the start of Miller's complex relationship with the esteemed director Elia Kazan, who directed the play's initial Broadway run. Subsequently, Miller wrote The Crucible, a play inspired by the anti-communist paranoia of the early 1950s and the Salem witch trials. Miller saw connections between the two and used this historical backdrop to critique the political climate. Miller's refusal to name names before the House Un-American Activities Committee, WAC, strained his friendship with Kazan, who testified against fellow artists. Miller's career was affected by this controversy. The biography also delves into Miller's second marriage to Marilyn Monroe in 1956, a year that coincided with his WAC testimony. Despite the potential risk to her career, Monroe accompanied Miller to the hearing. They enjoyed a brief period of domestic life but ultimately separated in 1960. Monroe's struggles with substance abuse and her tragic death in 1962 were deeply affecting to Miller. Due to his personal connection with Arthur Miller and access to unpublished manuscripts, Christopher Bigsby was able to create a definitive biography of this 20th century icon, shedding light on both his professional achievements and personal challenges. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.